In the comments, guys, David says, Daniel, wake up, that Scotland defence are going to get ripped apart the next two games. And see, on that, Fraser, look, I agree spot on with Swanee. I think the back five surely has to come to Steve Clarke's head, bring Kieran Tierney in, maybe sacrifice Shankland. But I had this debate with Keith Jackson the other day, and he said he doesn't think it will happen because Gannon Doak is too important. Do you agree with that, or do you think there's maybe a role where perhaps we can go with the sort of back five and maybe Gannon Doak maybe off at Lyndon Dykes or something like that? Is that realistic, or what do you think?
Well, potentially, I don't think Clarke would do that. I tell you what so much has impressed me about Ben Gannon Doak, and part of it has been his defensive work. He is not shy putting in the dirty work, getting back and helping out Aaron Hickey. I know this is a massive step up now playing Morocco, but I think he's maybe earned his place again. I have no fears that he will give that hour's worth of work. I saw another wee clip from his presser earlier where he was talking about his two calves left the stadium before him, and that's why he got hooked. And I still have a fear, especially against Morocco, who might keep the ball for fun, that the climate over there is going to tell, and that players might struggle in it. I thought there were signs there against Haiti in the second half. And of course, they're going to say, no, they've acclimatised, they're fine for it. But I just think if Morocco play to the standard that we saw the other night, we're going to have to really use the squad wisely. And everyone's going to have to be at 100%. You know, it must be so difficult out there in those conditions. So I still think I would go with the 4 at the back and 5 in midfield, because there's plenty of cover in there. And I do still also get belief from the likes of going to Denmark for the opening game of the qualifying campaign and defending so well to get the clean sheet. Even going back a bit further, maybe it's slightly different personnel, but the middle game at the Euro 2021 down at Wembley against England, games where we expected to take a bit of a ripping, and we've dug in, proved that we can defend. We've got siege defenders like Grant Hanley again the other night was superb. I think Grant Hanley always steps up to the plate in the big tournaments. He's arguably been our best player at the 2 Euros. And there's not been a lot of competition there, but he's still done the job. And I thought again the other night he was a rock at the back. So we've got the players that can do it. I think I would stick with the 4-5-1 that saw us get some important points in qualifying. I haven't really thought about what my personnel within that would be, but potentially the back four would stay the same, if not maybe McKenna coming in. But again, I think the back four have earned their places to stay as it is.
In the comments, Swanee Marzuno says that he says, I wish we'd scored another goal against Haiti. Is that going to come back to haunt us, the fact that we only managed to win 1-0?
Shoulda. Listen, we just wanted to win the game.
Aye.
We just wanted to win the game. And listen, in a perfect world, you go and score 2 and 3 and 4 goals. But you guys outlined it earlier on. You talked about the difficulty. How do you think the Swiss are feeling? 20 odd shots in goal against Qatar and they've only got 1 point.
Very good point.
You know, that this is the World Cup. You just... Well, I'm totally defeating my point here by saying you just don't go and scud teams, given the fact Germany beat Curacao 7-1, but they're Germany and Scotland, right? Let's be sensible about this. We had to get the win. We had to get the win to give ourselves a fighting chance. Now you're saying to the players, go and get it. They might not even need it, but 1 more point from the 2 games. And I know how difficult it is. I know it's going to be hard. But you can't be starting campaigns thinking about goal difference. If you ask me. You get into your first game and think, well, we better score because we're going to get scudded in the other 2 games. You can't think like that. Get the points on the board, then start looking ahead to the next 2 games. And Fraser's right. You know, they are capable of digging in and getting a result. I would think they would have as much chance of doing it against Brazil as what they've got against Morocco. Honestly, I rate this Morocco team that highly.
No, me too.
Really, really good. Really good. And Brazil, they looked a bit leggy in places in the game. I think Scotland could sit in against them. And I think it might be harder to get a point off Morocco than it will be against Brazil. That's my belief.
I guess time will tell.